Hi, this is Ushen, and welcome to our Climax Group podcast. Today we'll be covering the week of January 26th to January 30th, 2050. And joined here today is yet again Busa.
Yeah, because all the other guys aren't around.
Razoraki, that guy made me drive him, but okay, whatever. First card of the day is from Milky Homes. I have no idea. I never watched it. So, Tente Kagaki Nero, yellow 105k. Detective and Sweets trait. Experience. When the total level of your cards in your level area is 2 or greater, this gains 1k. So, 106k.
Just to start with, Milky Home already has a card like this, except it's a different trait. That card was police trait, so now they have one for both police and detective. So I think that might be significant.
Well, yeah. In my memory, Milky Homes has to do with lots of level swapping and stuff.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So really in the main deck right now, this card really has no place, considering it's also really off color as well. Although I don't think that's really issue if you can level swap anyways.
Yeah, I assume you can level swap, level 2 or whatever, you can swap into higher
The thing is,
tier,
it just does not work very well with that kind of deck because you'll be using the 3k counter, and then once you use the 3k counter, this card will not gain its boost again because you put a climax into the level zone.
Okay, sure. Anyways, it's a pretty easy requirement, so it's pretty much a 106k, which is pretty good. Moving on, Tante Kagaki Cordelia, blue, level 0, cost 0, 2k. Detective and sports trait. Act. Place 2 of your detective characters to rest. Choose one of the characters. It gains 2k until end of this turn.
Really has no place in the deck.
It's a TD.
I know it's a TD, so
just
yeah.
want to mention that.
It is a TD, so we're not going to talk about too much about the TD, to be honest. It's decent enough for support in the TD.
Yep, it's decent. I don't think we saw a typical assist yet. Hopefully, I think all TDs have them, or
they usually have one at level 0 and one at level 1 and higher.
they usually have one. I think
they'll have at least a level 0 support of some type.
Yeah, let's just hope this isn't what they give you. Maybe this is demo deck, I don't know, but whatever. Moving on. Tande Kagaki Eli, blue 00, 2.5k. Detective and book trait. When you have 6 or more cards in hand, this gains 1k and character encore.
Actually, it's not bad. Even for normal booster stand, this is actually not bad.
Yep, I think it's pretty good.
It's actually pretty good for level 0 starter card. Not much to say about it really.
Yeah,
it's pretty basic.
Moving on, Mysterious Detective Alice, yellow 00, 500 detective trait. All of your other Mysterious Detective Kazumi gains 1k, and here's the assist. Assist all of your characters in front of this card gains 500 power. I'll move on to the next card because it's sort of related. Mysterious Detective Kazumi, yellow character 00, 2k, detective trait. When you have another character with Alice in its name, this gains 1.5 power.
So you manage to get both in your opening hand. It's basically a 005k on the go. Really, it's a 2-card combo. I think the TD might be running 4 of each.
Yep.
So there might be a chance if you draw into it.
The demo deck, man. The demo deck.
Even outside of level, once you go to level 1, it still might be relevant because it still be at least 45. Then you can use Cordelia. Then I realized. No, actually, never mind. You can't use Cordelia because oh wait, no, you could. It's a detective trait. So yeah, it could at level 1 it could become at level 65 at least.
Yeah.
So
or 7k maybe.
Or 7k. So I say the power between the treat between the Kazumi is still rather relevant as long as Alice is still around.
Yep. I don't know what other cards have Alice in them. So
as far as we know, this is literally all we can judge on. So
okay, I thought there were other Alice.
I never seen a card with the name. I never seen Alice before in first place. That being said, I never played Milky Homes, nor have I played Milky Homes very many times. So
yeah,
it's not bad starter, and it still has some relevance past level 1, past level 0. So
past level 0, yeah. pretty good for TD.
Yeah, it's good for TD. Actually, might it's pretty good for TD. Yeah. It could compete with level ones.
Moving on, we have Terraformers, which has no cockroaches, sadly. First card, member of Annex 1, Kisamaru Akari, red 3/2 10k, modified and bug trait. Auto, on play or via offered hand, you may heal. Which we'll get to the event card later. Second ability, auto. When this card declares an attack with the Climax Mosaic Organ Operation, which is a comeback trigger, you may pay the cost, which is pay 1 stock. If you do deal 1 damage to your opponent, then choose up to 1 character from the raiding room and return it to your hand. When this card is reversed in battle and you have 1 or less other modified characters, place the top card of your deck to your opponent.
It's a really good card, actually.
Yep, it's a pretty good card. The downside is not that bad.
Yeah, you should have 2 back rows by level 3.
Not
always, but it's very unlikely that you won't.
Depends on your luck and who you are, but most of the times you will be fine.
It heals 1 both by the effect of offer hands and on hand, so you won't lose the healing factor. I just said that like it was some sort of DC's university thing, but whatever. The Climax combo is pretty decent for what it is. Pretty good for what it is. It's a comeback trigger, so you cannot go wrong with gates comeback. Yep. You basically pay 1 to deal 1 and then break
salvage.
It's optional salvage in case you worried about anti-salvage. So you do have that option to just pay 1 to deal 1, and it's technically spammable as long as you keep drawing to the comeback trigger.
Hey, it's a gate that you can use to salvage when you didn't trigger it. Oh my god! There you go. That's how I think about it.
I say the best comparison would be Haruhi's Haruhi, the one that got restricted. Yeah. It's practically the same thing. It's 3/2 heal 1 drop and comeback trigger attack on attack. Just burn 1.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the event called Offered Hand. Red event 2/2. You may discard a character with Akari in the same from your hand to your raiding room. If you do, you may choose 1 member of Annex 1 Akari from the raiding room and play it onto any border from your stage. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. The closest card this has is the Himino event card, which is pretty much the same thing. Pay 2 event, play Himura from your hand. This one is a bit more flexible. Yep. Because you could just drop the level 3 from your hand and just I just played it from my hand. Oh.
Yeah. It's a discard, so it's pretty good. Or you can,
discard any other Akari cards that you don't need. Just change it into the 3/2. It's technically a -1 to your hand, but just treat it like a encore phase change that just happened to happen in the main phase.
I guess, yeah, you can think of it that way.
If you think about it, it's about the same cost. Pay 2, discard a card would be the same thing as encore phase change.
Yep.
It's a decent event. Something to consider playing if you playing the level 3 Akari. You don't have to, but
Why won't you?
I mean, because the level 3 Akari's comeback trigger Climax combo is also lets you salvage 1. That means it gives you even more options.
Yep, all the salvagers. And you hit anti-salvage, you cry.
It depends on the anti-salvage, but yeah.
Yeah, moving on. Gallant Youth, Kisamaru Akari, 0/0, red character for 500 power. Modified and bug trait. Auto, when this card is placed from your hand to your stage, you may pay the cost, which is pay 1 stock. If you do, choose 1 offered hand from the raiding room, and return it to your hand. Auto, when this card declares an attack, choose 1 of your modified characters. It gains 1 level and 1k until end of this turn. So good.
I think it's just average. I don't think the event is worth salvaging, to be honest. I think the event is something it's just something you want to pick up, not to just pick up from the waiting room and just pick it up as a draw.
I guess, I don't know. It depends on.
The other effect might be that probably is your only copy that gives on attack choose a character one level 1k. So this is most likely the only option for that. This is drop target for your event.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. I'm not saying that it's not bad. It just seems unappealing to me.
I just had to say incoming Akari husband deck. Akari versus cockroaches. Who is the better husband?
I don't think you know what, just no. Just no. 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 Alright, let's just move on, okay?
Move on. Last card of the day. A Child of Miracles. Hidamari Akari. Red character 2/1, 4.5k, and modified in Bug Trade. First ability, assist. All of your character in front of this card gains power plus X, which X is the level of the character multiplied by 500. Level assist. At the end of your turn, choose one of your opponent's characters. It gains the following ability until the end of your opponent's next turn. This card cannot be moved until another border.
Basically, the card just cannot move.
Yep.
I say this card is unique. This is the first time we've seen this auto effect ever, and it works for the character for sure. If anyone has read the manga or watched the anime, he's pretty good at holding things down. I suppose is the best way to call it.
I think you can see the strings.
You can see the strings on his background.
Yeah.
So it really works very well. It could stun a lot of plays. For example, let's say you play the 3/2 early, and then played that in the other zone, but you cannot fight the level 3 on the other side. Just lock up the level 3, and you're like, yep, okay, you had to play another level 3 to beat my Akri. That's 11.5.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is Twins, because I just keep facing that deck. I don't know why, but Twins. Bye Twins.
I suppose he's talking about the little Buster.
Yeah, little Buster Twins, not.
This in the worst case, if you it's not like it's a dead card if you totally demolish your opponent's front row. It can target the back row too.
Yeah, it's an interesting ability. Like, if they wipe your field, they have like no cards in hand. They can't move the back row. Makes them lose one attack. It's a interesting ability for sure.
I think it's worth playing, even if you just want Tech 1 just for the level support. I think it's
Tech
worth
1 only. No way. You gotta play like 3.
No, I don't think it's worth playing 2. I don't think it's worth playing 3. 2 at most.
I will play 3, but
I say 2 at most, but really we haven't seen any other support, so
Akari husband deck incoming.
Yeah, I could seriously see that happening, to be honest. So yeah, this card is good. I think it's good.
It's good.
It's not. I won't say it's staple, but I say it's pretty good.
So that's pretty much it for card of the day. Super short. Hopefully we get to see cockroaches next week. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's pretty short. I mean, like what we expecting? Just 4 days straight of 1 TD card per day, and then suddenly a blast of Transformers cards.
Transformers, guys.
Shut up, Terraformers. Terraformers now. Oh, fine, Terraformers. Jeez, I'm like, fine, whatever.
It's okay. Yeah, upcoming releases. No change. Yeah, no change for Weiss, anyways. Nothing new. So rate, comment, subscribe, and see you guys next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Maybe it won't be so short next time.
Yeah.